If you're hosting a party this weekend and you need appetizers that will be a major hit, I've got you covered. Today we are making 3 easy appetizers that are crowd pleasers and take only minutes to make. These buffalo tater tots are inspired by one of my favorite Los Angeles restaurants, Doomy's Home Cooking. They're gonna disappear before your very eyes because they're made with a homemade buffalo wing sauce and a homemade plant-based ranch. And guess who's from Buffalo and knows what a good hot sauce should taste like? Cook your tater tots according to package directions. My secret to making them extra crispy is halfway through the cooking, you turn them, you spray them with a little bit of avocado oil, let them cook for the rest of the time, and then put them under the broiler for about 2 minutes to crisp up. Make sure they don't burn. If you know your buffalo wing history, you know they were born at the Anchor Bar. And this buffalo wing sauce I'm gonna make is a copycat of my favorite buffalo wing sauce, Anchor Bar hot sauce. Add a 1/4 cup of melted margarine, not butter, to your bowl. Then add 6 tablespoons of Frank's Louisiana hot sauce, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, 1/8 a teaspoon of celery seed, a pinch of cayenne pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder or garlic salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcester sauce, a dash of salt, and whisk that all together. We're gonna top our vegan tots with the most delicious vegan ranch sauce, and it's super easy to make. Combine 1/8 cup of oat milk and 1/2 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in a measuring cup. Set that off to the side. In a separate container, combine 1/2 cup of vegan mayo, 1/4 cup of vegan sour cream, 1 to 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast to taste, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of white or black pepper. Add your oat milk mixture to your other ingredients and whisk that up till it's nice and smooth. After it's all mixed up, add in the juice of about 1/2 of a lemon and combine it again. You can add dill to your ranch. I don't like it, so I don't add it in. Drizzle your hot sauce over your tater tots. Don't drown them or they'll get soggy, and gently toss them to coat. Drizzle your delicious ranch. Top with parsley so it looks pretty. And ta-da! Easy app number 1, delicious buffalo tater tots. If you only have time to make one of these appetizers, these cheesy, meaty, loaded tots are the one you want to make. For the tots, I'm going to cook those up according to package directions. I'm going to use the extra ones that I used for my buffalo style tater tots, and while they're baking, I'm going to cook up my toppings. Cook up your favorite plant-based meat according to the package directions and season it to your taste. I like to add in a little bit of onion powder and a little bit of garlic powder. After it cooks and browns, I add in a little bit of salt. I'm using Impossible meat because it's one of my favorites. Now you can't go wrong with loaded nachos, but what makes this so good is the topping, which is a New Mexico style vegan queso. I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup of oat milk and about 2 tablespoons of butter to a pan, and I'm gonna put that over very low heat till it melts. Then I'm gonna add in 8 ounces of one of my favorite vegan cheeses. I'm using Chow Mexican style shreds. Finally, I'm gonna dice up some beautiful hatch chilies from New Mexico and add those to my melted cheese sauce. Stir that constantly to make sure it doesn't stick or burn, and you can go ahead and salt it to taste. To build your tater tots, put a layer of those crispy tater tots, a layer of your seasoned plant-based beef, some delicious raw onion, that incredible New Mexico style queso, some fresh tomatoes, and I like to top mine with cilantro. If you're only gonna make one appetizer for your next party, this is it. And if you're super lazy, you can go ahead and use a pre-made vegan queso instead of making your own. Now it's time to go to that 3rd appetizer for our party that everybody's gonna love. These garlicky bread bites are super simple. They're like eating a pizza crust without the pizza. Everybody loves them, but they're so easy to make. I'm gonna start with a pre-made bread dough. I get mine from Trader Joe's, but you can find pre-made bread dough in any refrigerator section of any supermarket. Stretch your pizza dough with your hands at first just to stretch it out. Then put it on a floured surface, and then roll it out into the best rectangle you can make with your rolling pin or with your hands. I like to cut the edges off with my pizza cutter so I have a perfect rectangle. Don't worry, I'll use that dough later when I make more pizza sticks. Cut long rows of dough and then cut crosswise to make the pizza bites any size or shape you want. We're gonna bake those in an oven that's 475 degrees for about 5 minutes. Pull them out, brush those with melted butter. I'm gonna sprinkle mine with a little bit of garlic salt or garlic powder, and then I'm gonna put them in to bake another 5 minutes. Everybody loves garlicky breadsticks, and these are no exception. Cook them till they're golden brown and serve them up while they're warm with a side of dipping sauce. I love to serve these with some kind of easy pizza sauce. And again, you can put anything you want on them. You can make them with onion or everything with the bagel pizza seasoning. I also love to top them with a nice plant-based cheese and let that melt the last couple minutes they're in the oven. You serve them up whatever way you like. These 3 super easy and delicious appetizers show you that entertaining at home does not have to be time-consuming, stressful, or expensive. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Kat's Vegan Kitchen.